Good morning to my high school students. Today is Tuesday. It is December 8th. We have 16 days, 17 hours, and 52 minutes left until Christmas. I wanted to show you guys on this calendar here. So we have this week. So tomorrow we'll have our Google Hangout. And then we'll have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, another Google Hangout. And then we really just have next week, the 14th through the 18th. And then I'm pretty sure Christmas break starts on the 21st. So we really have the rest of this week and next week to go. So let's work really hard. There's a lot to do this month just because we're cutting out 2 weeks of this month. So that's why there's kind of an extra load. We're trying to squeeze all this content in. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Not too much longer until Christmas. All right. For N2Y today, you have your word study, your vocabulary, you have chapter 2 to read again, and then the standards connection. You are answering the questions based off the chapter. Remember, you can click this little blue box up here. It says see chapter, and it will take you to the chapter. That way you can just type the answers in directly to what it's asking you to do. That next box then is comprehension questions, and those either are fill in the blank or it gives you multiple choice questions. So if yours is blank and does not have these boxes, I'm going to click through here so you know what to choose or what to write down. If you just have lines and not pictures, you need to write them in with these blanks. So the students will find someone in toy drive, many, food bank, gloves, or need. Jaden sees a poster for a toy drive, many, food bank, gloves, need. The man does not have a hat and toy drive, many, food bank, gloves, need. Sophie's mom helps at the toy drive, many, food bank, gloves, need. There are toy drive, many, food bank, gloves, need ways to help. So you're using these 5 words to help with these 5 sentences. Okay, geometry today. I actually even got my whiteboard out, and we are going to talk about some angles today. I have added this to the math slides. So if you go to your waffle and you go to, if you go to your waffle and you go to slides, here it is. So I just type in math and mine pops up. I opened mine yesterday, so it's in my recents. And I have added the angles to our Google Slides. So yesterday you guys were doing types of lines. Here's our different types of angles, okay? So I always start with the vocabulary of a point. So a point represents dot in a certain place. Point is a dot. Array then is a dot with a line that goes in one direction forever. So we have our point and then our array. So these are arrays. These are arrays. The point with the line going on forever. That's a ray. So when we have rays, we're going to talk about the different types of angles that we use the word ray in the definition, because there are rays in our angles. So a right angle is an angle that has a square corner of 90 degrees. So I always like to start with the right angle because it kind of sets us up for knowing, okay, I need to have a square. I should be able to put a square in for my angle, and this is a right angle. It doesn't matter. It can look any way it wants as long as it's making a 90-degree corner and you're able to put a square. This is 90 degrees. Okay? As long as you're able to make a square. This is a right angle. And then we have acute angles. So anything smaller than 90 degrees is an acute angle. I always think of like, oh, you so cute. And it's normally like a little kid that you would say that to. So anything smaller than 90 degrees. So anything when in here, 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 here. So these are all the different types of angles that is smaller than 90 degrees. Okay? So this is acute. And I think of acute as, oh, you so cute, meaning you are so little. So your acute angles, so you have your 90-degree angle, right? Your 90-degree angle. Anything less than that is acute. Now we're going to talk about anything bigger. So going this way is going to be obtuse. Obtuse, like enormous. As I think of obtuse as like enormous. Anything bigger than that is 90 degree, or anything bigger than 90 degrees is obtuse. So let's look. I need some more colored markers. Okay, so anything bigger than, so anything little with, oh, you so cute. Anything bigger than this right here, so going this way. Anything bigger is obtuse. Okay? Anything bigger is obtuse. And then you have your straight angle, which your straight angle is a straight line. A straight line is your straight angle. All right, so let's look at this. So I am going to even put this link on Classroom Dojo for you because I really like how this is. So here we have our straight angle. You see, it's just a straight line. So if I move this right here, it's 90 degrees. See the square right here, this square. Okay, so this is a 90-degree angle. All right, so anything smaller is acute. Anything bigger is obtuse. Okay, so let's look at this NTY box. So the angle is 150 degrees. So we know that it's already gotten bigger. So it is smaller than, equal to, or bigger than the right angle. Well, we just said it was bigger, obtuse. This is
bigger than.
An acute angle, a right angle, or an obtuse angle. This would be an obtuse angle.
An obtuse angle.
All right, our next one is 30 degrees. So my 30 degrees, I'm getting smaller. My 30 degrees is, oh, you so cute. Anything smaller. So it is smaller than the right angle.
Smaller than.
This would be acute.
An acute angle.
Okay, let's see how many boxes there are. Okay, let's do one more together, and then you guys can do the rest of those slides. So, oh, this one is what? It's exactly 90 degrees. So going back to here, we have exactly 90 degrees. We have exactly 90 degrees. So this is equal to 90 degrees.
Equal to.
Meaning it is a right angle. Okay, our next one. So we started at 90 and then we got smaller, a 20-degree angle. So it is smaller than the right angle.
Smaller than.
This is, oh, you so cute. It's so little. Cute. Okay, next square. Complementary and supplementary angles. Okay, I did add this one also to our Google slide. So complementary and supplementary angles we're going to learn about as well because it goes along with the types of angles that there are. So a complementary angle is anything that equals 90 degrees. So any numbers, any two angles that equal 90 degrees. It's complementary. Supplementary angles equal 180 degrees. So our straight line, any two angles that equal 180 degrees. So complementary is 90. Supplementary is 180. And the way I like to think about this is think of our alphabet, A, B, C. So C comes first, and 90 comes first. It comes before 180. So I always think of the first letter in the alphabet, or the closest to the beginning of the alphabet, is going to be my smaller angle, 90-degree angle. And then my S, it's way down here at the end of the alphabet. So I know that this one's going to be bigger. It's going to be 180 degrees. I don't know if that helps, but that helps me. So let's go back to that box and we are going to work through those supplementary and complementary angles. And if you need to stop, guys, while you're doing this, look, just pause it on this right here, okay? And this will help you with your math boxes. So we have the orange angle is 170. So this to this is 170. The blue angle is 10. So I already know right now 170 is way bigger than 90. So I'm not going to have C complementary as 90. I'm going to have S supplementary because it's 180. It's a big number. So does the pair of angles make a right angle? No, they do not make a right angle. It's bigger than 90 degrees. So my answer is no. Does the pair of angles make a straight angle, 180 degrees? Well, yes. Because this plus the 10 is 180. The angles are, so complementary, 90 degrees. Supplementary is big. So we're going to go with supplementary.
Supplementary.
Okay. Next box, the orange angle is 40. The blue angle is 50. So right there, I know that's a right angle. So are the pair of angles a right angle? Yes. 40
Yes.
plus 50 is 90. Are they 180? No.
No.
So I know that this is a complementary angle.
Complementary.
Okay, so I want you to do this box on your own. Remember, 90 degrees is complementary. Supplementary is 180. So knowing the 90 degrees is your right angle, your 180 degrees, your straight line, is supplementary. Okay, adjacent angles and vertical angles. So we have adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are shown on intersecting lines. They share a ray, they have the same vertex, and are not always equal. Now we have vertical. Vertical are completely opposite. So they're made from intersecting lines. They are across from each other, and they have the same vertex. So the vertex is like the middle part of your angle. It makes a V. And vertical angles are like this is one V, and on the very bottom would be another V. So that's why it looks like, I can't make it, but it looks like the V and the V in the bottom. And these are equal. Okay, so the orange and yellow angles are, well, we know that they are directly across from each other. So these are across from each other.
Across from each other.
These angles are vertical angles.
Vertical angles.
Now the purple, these are on the same side. So these are next to each other. So these are adjacent. I will add this to our Google slide as well. So we have that on our Google Notes. All right. Next box. Okay, the blue and orange angles are complementary. What is the measurement of the blue angle? Okay, so remember, complementary is 90 degrees. So I'm going to go back to this slide every time to check. So my complementary angles have to equal 90 degrees. So we know that the B, we know that the B is 50. So this right here is 50, okay? We know our A. We know that this is going to be 90 degrees. So really, in my head, I have to think, okay, I already know this is 90 degrees. So I'm going to pull up the calculator. We're going to have to do some little math here with our calculator. So we have to know then that C is 90 degrees. So really all I'm trying to do is find A. So I have 90 minus 50, because I already know 50 is part of that 90. 40. So the missing angle here is 40. So that's exactly what I did in the calculator. I did 90. Oh, just wanted to subtract. So 50 minus 50 is 0. Oh, hold on. C is 90. B is 40. This is confusing me. Okay, I see what's going on. It's working its way down step by step. So now we know that 90 minus 50 was our 40. So the angle of A is 40. I hope that's right. It's either 40 or 90. So the blue angle is 40. Okay, now we're doing our I thought we just did complementary. Okay, again, we're practicing our complementary skills. Okay, so we're talking about our right angle. So A is the unknown. It's not given to us. It's missing. But excuse me. But I know that this angle here is 90 degrees because it's a right angle. So B, B was 15. It's shown for us. B is 15. We know that a right angle is 90 degrees. If we forget that right here, complementary angles equal 90 degrees. So 15, we're just working our math out now. 15 minus 15 equals 0. This is 0. C we said was 90 degrees. So now 90 minus 15 would be 75, meaning that A is 75. So this right here, so now we'll go back and check to be sure that that does equal 90 degrees. 75, so 75 right here for A plus 15 should equal 90 degrees. So 75 plus 15. Oh, I should have just left that. 75 plus 15 equals 90 degrees. All right. Okay, for economics today, for social studies, you have moving to a new home. This lesson is about a family that moves to a new home, and it focuses on the reasons why we should be saving our money. And it talks about a checking and a savings account. So it explores kind of like the expenses that the family has in order to move. So once you read this book, it is a little long. You will have your savings and checking account comprehension questions. Science experiment you do not need to do. I'll go back and delete that. Then we have our life skills application. Okay, holiday service project step 2. So after you completed what you did yesterday with your little giving card, your group members are group named. So you create a name for you or your group, which we aren't doing groups, so you choose it for yourself. I'm going to choose I like the Giving Tree name. I do like that name for Christmas. Being Joy. How about that? Select the items you will need. So certain things that I will need are going to be paper. I'll need to buy paper. And I'll probably need to borrow or collect craft supplies. Answer the questions to finish your plan. Where will your service project take place? Well, I'm going to take place in my home. That's where I'm going to be doing it. When will it happen? You kind of create a date. Guys, if you're freaking out, it's just pretend. Unless you are really planning on doing this, let me know. That's great. So you just fill this out on how you would plan normally on giving of your time or clothes or making crafts. It's just practicing that skill based on that book that we read for giving. All right, so that completes N2Y. Like I said, I will share this this is called a protractor. I will share that link with you. You have your math notes, and then for my Earth, Space, and Science people, we're going to continue with the characteristics of life. So this is talking about living and non-living things. Organisms, guys, I'm trying to move me. Describe characteristics shared by all living organisms. Organisms are like animals, plants, those types of things. Anything that has cells and can reproduce and that lives in our environment. So I know a lot of you, some of you are doing really, really good with this and are getting hundreds, and that's awesome. And some of us are asking for help, which is great. I'm here to help. The only problem is that if you are needing help, I need to know, because I just see your report, I see your grade. So I watch you guys watch the videos and stuff, but there's some of us who are just doing the adaptive practice. We really need to be reading and watching the videos to understand the content. I don't care whether you just get 100 or not. You could get a 50, a 20. I don't care. As long as you are reading the content, watching these videos, because these are really interesting. I really like them. I think they're good stuff. And we have a new thing today, and I really like this. I've already played around with it. This is kind of like interactive between living and non-living things. And there's a box right here that you can separate stuff and it'll check it. So knowing like what's a living and a non-living thing. Grows and develops. Well, that would be grows and develops. That would be living because it's growing. Cannot respond to the environment. That would be non-living. Things that cannot respond to the environment. Not capable of reproducing. So non-living is not capable of doing that. Detects and responds to environment. So knowing like, oh, it's raining. So the snail may like go inside of its shell. It's responding to the environment. It's responding to the rain that's happening. Produces new organisms like itself. So it's able to reproduce, meaning it can have life continue. It can give birth and stuff like that. Non-living will not change unless acted upon. Okay, so non-living things do not change. So let's check. Good job, you're a star. I would start there so you understand the difference between living and non-living things. Then go back and read and watch the videos. Then do the adaptive help or adaptive practice. And everybody's is different. So that's another thing. If I'm trying to help you, I have to look to see what test or what practice you have, because everyone's is a little different with the questions. So that's that's characteristics of life with biology for today. Let me know if you need anything from me. Remember, our Google Hangout is at 9 o'clock tomorrow. 9 o'clock tomorrow, as well as do not forget that you sign in. Everyone needs to be signing in through our Google Classroom. Not a Google Classroom, Google Slides. So just a real quick recap of that. In the Bitmoji Classroom on Google Slides, I think it's on slide 5 where the sign-in is. Don't forget that you have to hit present in order to find that. Yes, right here. Slide 5, hit present, and it'll take you to your morning sign-in. So I hit present, I click here for my morning sign-in, and that would be what I need to do. No email to Lidecker, just the morning check-in. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see everyone tomorrow for our Google Hangout. Have a great day.